From the Queensway in London, England, welcome everybody from Monday Night SFL action presented by APM Music. Tonight's matchup features Game 3 of a 4-game homestand as the London Knights play host to the Las Vegas Fury. Good evening, everyone. I am Mike Daggs, your play-by-play commentator tonight. Alongside me in the booth is the Hall of Famer Matt Wilson, and with us tonight in the stats truck is Nathan Blake. How's it going tonight, Matt?
Cheerio.
Alrighty then. So much going on for a shot at the playoffs tonight. Las Vegas is currently a wild card team. London's in the hunt. If London wins, both teams will be at 5-5, and London could have a shot at climbing into that wild card spot. Although we could see a few teams at 5-5 after this evening, but it all starts with London pulling off a victory tonight. What are you expecting from these two teams?
Well, London, they're at home. You know, I hear the Queen is in attendance. It doesn't get too much bigger than this for them. London's kind of a boomer bust team. For their sake, let's hope they keep their turnovers down. Las Vegas is more of a kind of grinded out kind of team. They need to keep the score down as they don't score that many points per game. Perhaps, force a few of those London mistakes. It should be a good one, but there's only one way to find out, and that's on the field.
All right, well, the coin toss has been completed. Both teams are getting ready to get this game started. We will head on down to the field momentarily. Looks like Las Vegas will kick and London will receive. Kicker getting the ball teed up, and we will get this game started. Matt Rage ready to kick off for the Fury, and let's go. And we are underway here in London. 1 a.m., Matt. It's 1 a.m. here local time. This ball returned by Jeff Molinishin. Gets it up to the 24-yard line, where we will see the London offense take to the field for the first time this evening, led by quarterback Rob Roby, having a fantastic season, 2,500 yards and 19 touchdowns. Also does have 16 interceptions, but he's completing 73% of his passes on average, which is pretty good. 3 wide receivers set, I formation to get things going tonight. Roby under center. Roby will hand the ball off on first down. Streeter taking it straight up the middle for impressive yardage all the way up to the 39-yard line.
How about that? London ran on first down. I don't know, expecting him, to throw the ball 80 yards, but great start for them. Streeter gets going, and kind of way you want to start your game off.
So Liam's telling me it's actually midnight local time. Like I know, it's a long plane ride over the so-called pond, which turns out is actually an ocean. So forgive me for not knowing the time. Streeter taking the ball on second down, this time gaining only 2. Let's take a look at the rest of the key players here on this London offense. Mentioned quarterback Rob Roby, and you see him right there. Halfback Reggie Streeter, the rookie sensation, 5th overall pick in this past offseason's draft. 3 wide receivers, Ken Macaro, Donnie Hands, and James Hands are the receiving core here on the Knights. Second down and 8. That's some MeUndies laundry on the field as a Las Vegas defender jumped offside. That pass checked down to fullback Fuller Bacchus.
Yeah, Roby dropped. Looks like he drew him offside, so you wish he had taken a bigger shot there, but no harm, no foul.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, when you have that free play, just send it deep, right?
Oh, yeah. Bomb it.
So, yeah, MeUndies. They're the world's most comfortable underwear. Visit MeUndies.com/SimulationFL for 15% off your purchase, which will help support the SFL through our partnership Give the gift of comfort with a 100% satisfaction guarantee, free shipping and returns, signature soft and stretchy MeUndies. Vegas showing pressure again, dropping back into coverage. Roby throwing it short over the middle, and that one is complete, hauled in by the tight end, Charlie Ballmer, giving another London first down. Let's take a look at the Las Vegas defense. Some of the key players. Defensive tackle Mike Fats Johnson, big fella, 6'7", 320 pounds in the middle of that defensive line. Outside linebacker Abner St. John, cornerbacks Merrick Itera and Thomas Rahman Jr., free safety Anthony Weil, and strong safety Max Jackson. Roby hands the ball off to Streeter, running off tackle to the left. Doesn't get hit until he gets 10 yards down the field. Tackled by Anthony Weil, first down London.
Yeah, Fats Johnson collapsed the middle, and Streeter says, I'll just head to the outside and get 10. So wants to avoid the big fella at all costs.
Well, he's about 4 feet wide, so you got to run way to the outside to get around him.
65 tons of American pride.
Offside high formation on first down and 10.
Not the Canyon Arrow. That's Mike Fats Johnson.
Roby back to pass. Looking, pressure coming, and he is hit, and down he goes. Mike Fats Johnson with the pressure.
Speak of the devil.
There he is.
The big Johnson.
That is one big man.
Yeah. Wonder if you and him got in a fight, who would win?
Oh, gosh, that's not even, I mean, seriously? First off, why am I picking a fight with Mike Johnson? Second, I would lose.
You got an inch on him.
Streeter takes that one up the middle for a gain of 5. Will bring up a third down and 5 for the Knights. And Matt Reggie Streeter, 5th overall pick, came into tonight's game with 1,221 yards, 11 touchdowns, averaging almost 5 yards per carry. It's actually number 4 in total yards per running backs in the league. Last week, carried the ball 23 times for 163 yards and a pair of touchdowns. His average was over 7 yards to carry that game against Tulsa, a game that London lost. It was a close one, though. Streeter takes that one, stiff arms one defender straight into the ground, can't get past the second. Abner St. John with the tackle, and that will bring to an end the first drive for London, 4th down and 4.
See how windy it is if London decides to try a field goal here, or if they're gonna. Looks like they're going to punt the ball.
Yeah, Phil Hunter on to punt for the Knights. We'll try to pin Las Vegas back very deep. Shout-outs to those of you in the chat. Tony Reyna, Liam Crowder, John Bond, Robert Redford, Jr., Senior the Third, who Matt apparently loves the dulcet tones of Dags and Wilson in the evening. And look at this. Oh, he slides into the end zone.
Safe, but unfortunately it's a touchback.
Yeah, safe for the touchback.
I don't know if he thought he was playing, soccer or what.
That American baseball game they have back there in the States.
The American softball game.
So, first down and 10 for the Las Vegas Fury from their own 20-yard line as they come out for their first drive of the evening. Thomas Rahman under center. Rahman back to throw, quickly checks it down to his fullback, Malcolm Crow, and that went nowhere, in fact, for a loss of 1. And the Las Vegas Fury offense is made up of quarterback Thomas Rahman along with halfback Robert Redford. Came over in free agency from Sioux Falls 2 seasons ago. This is second season with the Fury. Wide receivers Brett Funk and John Blades make up the key players on this offense. Rahman throwing over the middle, complete for a first down up to the 31-yard line. Kind of a dangerous throw into traffic, hauled in by John Blades.
Now, Las Vegas is getting going, throwing the ball. We saw a lot of running from London earlier, so. But you got to get Redford involved. He's definitely a very important member of this offense who doesn't have as many high-paid players as some.
Offset I formation here on first down and 10. Rahman back to throw again. Pressure coming, and he goes down for the sack.
Holy Toledo. Those linebackers came out of nowhere on a linebacker blitz, and Thomas Robbins checking his tonsils.
Number 59 is actually defensive tackle William Davidson.
Oh,
he's disguised himself as
DT?
yeah, he disguised himself as a linebacker, man.
Wow, fooled me.
Rahman to throws over the middle again. That one once again hauled in. I believe that was also by Blades. Yes, it is. John Blades with his second reception of the night. First down at the 43-yard line.
Man, these teams mean business. The Fury offense has gotten hammered at every catch, every run so far. You know, this game is important for both teams, but you know, London really wants this win bad.
4 wide receivers set here on first down. Rahman under center. Rahman will hand the ball off to Redford, running off tackle to the left with room to spare. Nice yardage all the way up to the 40-yard line. First down now in London territory. And while we see this replay, let's take a look at the key players on this London Knights defense. Number 59, defensive tackle William Davidson. We mentioned outside linebackers Blake Craze came over from Indianapolis in free agency this past offseason. Slyn Shady, been here for the duration of the existence of this team. Cornerbacks Even Arthur and Dean Maddox. Safeties Jeff Malinishin and Nathan Blake. There is some more MeUndies laundry on the field. Didn't quite see what that penalty was, Matt. Did you see it?
No, it might have been a legal block of some kind of holding call.
Holding,
Yeah.
73.
And they call holding.
Well, you rarely see that. You know, kind of a swing route like that, but
It was on the center, too.
yeah, I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, it's usually no
I mean,
reason for the
Well, he was
center
holding,
to hold.
obviously.
Yeah, he was holding. There's usually shouldn't be any reason for the center to be holding on a run like that where they're running away from the center. It's not like he was trying to make a hole or anything. So
Let him go, big man.
2 receivers to the top of the screen. Rahman to throw. Ooh, into traffic, tipped and picked. Intercepted by the London Knights defense, and coming back the other way, Even Arthur with the pick, his 5th on the season.
He's the king of the Britons.
No, he's not the king, man.
He's off the king of the Britons, right? We're in London, darn it. He's king of the Britons.
Okay, fine. Even Arthur, king of the Britons.
And king of the picks for now.
King of the picks. 5 interceptions now on the season for the rookie. And, Matt, the best part about that for him is he missed weeks 1 and 2 as he was a week 3 signing. So
Wow, what a pickup. Like I said, they might as well knight him.
then he would be Sir Even Arthur, king of the Britons.
Okay.
Roby
Guess
back
he'd
to
rather be
pass. Nice. Oh, no. I was going to say nice sideline awareness, but his toes were already out of bounds. That pass intended for Ken Maccaro. Incomplete. Maccaro coming over to the yeah, the only non-hands wide receiver here on the Knights. He came over in free agency from Denver. Came into tonight's game the leading receiver in yardage for the Knights, 777 yards, has 5 touchdowns, just shy of James Hand's 6 touchdowns. Roby to pass. This time it is caught. 5-yard gain hauled in by Donnie Hands, showing Maccaro how it's done. 3rd down and 5.
You can see London showing a lot of restraint here, a lot of short passes, a lot of running with Streeter. They don't want to turn the ball over, but now they kind of have to show something there. I'd like to see a little slant route. Maybe an out that's longer than 5 yards, please.
4 receiver set. Roby throws an out to the bottom of the screen, complete. Beautiful pickup by James Hands. First down, crossing midfield into Las Vegas territory.
Matt Romo strikes again. The out route, but see, it was short of the marker, but look at all the room. They were playing off, and I mean, he had,
Yeah, all
tackle there.
He just needed to turn upfield a single yard, and he had that first down and was able to break that tackle and keep on going.
That's how you set those up, though. A lot of times you see him thrown to the short side of the field, and he would have been either out of bounds or a yard short, but good play design there by London.
Week 11 here in the SFL coming to a wrap-up tonight. It's been a fun weekend of games. Roby back to pass, pressure coming quick, checks it down to Streeter. Able to gain 3, but it's better than the loss of 3 I thought he was about to have.
Yeah, good job by Roby buying time in the pocket, hitting his outlet, and getting what he could instead of taking a 4-yard sack.
Second down and 7. So we take a look at Abner St. John. Empty backfield for the Knights. Roby back to pass. Throwing deep over the middle. Has a man wide open. Complete inside the SFL red zone. Hauled in by Streeter.
Wow.
How about that, Matt?
I've ever seen a running back. Usually they run that up the middle, but he was kind of on the...
Just running a deep post.
Yeah. Look at him coming across the field. Catches that ball like a wide receiver. And then, I mean, boy, getting a running back like that in the open field is dangerous. He can break some tackles and take it the distance, but that's an incredible job by Streeter. And I don't know, I'm seeing some interesting stuff out of London, some very creative play calling so far.
Well, they're in it to win this tonight, coming into tonight's game with a 4-5 record.
In it to win it?
With a 4-5 record, Las Vegas with a 5-4 record. London needs this win even more than the Fury. Throwing into the end zone and complete. In the back of the end zone, we have our first points of the evening, and they belong to London. Touchdown Knights.
Was it a hands? We will find out.
No.
Who was that? Number 80.
That pass was wide receiver Langley. Shikanami, I believe his first name is. Shikanami Langley.
He's a mere peasant, but no matter if he's a bench player or not, he still made a great play, scored that touchdown. You know, you get it wherever you can.
That's right. Well, when you have a 4 wide receiver set, sometimes you got to bring somebody else in to catch the ball, right? Extra point is up and through. London leads it here late in the first quarter, 7-0 over the Fury.
Queen is very happy so far. I would assume.
The SFL is presented by APM Music, Production Music Library, and Custom Music House, and is brought to you in part by Extraordinary Everest, Bit Central, and Fuel, transforming SFL media in 2019. And Harry's, all you need for a close, comfortable shave. Max Jackson on the kick return, breaking a tackle, trying to spin his way out, gets up to the 28-yard line, and that is where Thomas Rahman will lead his offense back out onto the field.
There's already eggplant talk. It makes me very uncomfortable.
I was going to totally ignore that.
So the Fury got to get going here.
Well, here you go. Still, 5 wide receiver set for the Fury as they get their second possession going. Rahman in the gun. Rahman checks it down over the middle of the field. Complete to Simon Templar. Gains 4, second down and 6.
London only had 3 down linemen, but they set a late blitzer, and it kind of made Rahman hurry his throw a little bit. I think he would have liked to get a little bit more out of that. But, 4 yards is nothing to shake a stick at. Now you can, you're going to throw again, I think. But we'll find out.
On the field.
Correct.
Split backs in the backfield, 3 wide receivers set. High snap hauled in by Rahman. Out route thrown to the top of the screen, hauled in by John Blades. This momentum carries him out of bounds, 3rd down and 3.
Maybe it's the pitch.
Say what now?
The soccer, the football pitch. It's not the field, it's the pitch.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know, Liam, is it called the pitch? He'll let us know. I'm trying to be authentic.
I see. It's a field to me. Rahman takes the snap, steps up, pressure coming down, he goes, sacked. Sacked back at the 29-yard line. William Davidson again, 2 sacks on the evening tonight.
He's a linebacker. He doesn't look like a DT. He's not blimp-sized. He's more like, he's stealthy. He's small and stealthy. He's sneaky.
He's 6'3", but he's only 270 pounds, so.
Yeah, he's not quite Dominguez size, but hey, as long as you got the moves, the drive, the will, the determination, and the talent, it doesn't matter if you're a blimp size or not. The Old Country Buffet is thanking him for not being so heavy.
That's right. He just eats normal-sized helpings. Punt taken back at the 25-yard line. Returned by Jeff Malinishin up to the 31, and That's going to be something I want to keep an eye on tonight too, Matt, is anytime Jeff Malinishin is out there to return punts. He has 2 punt returns for a touchdown already this season on punt returns. And who do you think is second in punt returns in the league? It's a trick question, Matt. There's nobody. Jeff Malinishin is the only one with punt return touchdowns this season, and he has a pair of them already. First down carry, good for 3 yards by Streeter, brings up a 2nd down and 7 from their own 34-yard line.
I was going to say, touchdowns on punt returns are very rare in the SFL.
Yeah.
I think I've seen your son had one. The great Koma Kaleka had like 1 or 2. But, I mean, you if you get 1 or 2 a season for on all teams, you're lucky.
And Malinishin already has 2 on the season, all by his onesie. That's the end of the first quarter. Las Vegas Fury 0, London Knights 7. You're watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music, early in the morning here in London. I just figured it out, Matt.
What?
Daylight savings time. So that's what threw off my time zone conversion. Streeter takes the handoff on 2nd down, wrapped up right at the line and brought down. No gain on that play. 3rd down and 7 coming up.
Cam needs to work on his aircraft transportation. We flew over in a biplane. It was weird and loud. And there was no toilet, so I had to kind of aim.
All right, it's enough of that nonsense. No, literally nobody wants to hear about that. 4 receiver set here on 3rd down. Roby throwing over the middle and incomplete. Not quite sure who that one was intended for. It looks like Ken McCarroll. In order to bring up a 4th down in London, we'll have to punt.
Both teams looking a little nervous. I don't blame them. There's some high stakes going on in this game, but it's a big break for the Fury. We'll see if Max Jackson can perhaps get a punt return touchdown here.
Well, he doesn't have one yet this season, but maybe this is the first. Jackson standing back at his own 30-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I was wrong.
And gains a yard. Brought down quickly by, guess who, Jeff Malinishin.
Well, you know.
He says, no, I'm the only one that'll have punt return touchdowns this season. Sorry. Thomas Rahman taking back to the field. 5 of 6 for 36 yards and a pick so far this evening. Going to be looking to turn that around quite a bit as we get this possession going. 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Rahman to throw. Out route complete to Funk. Spins his way to a 1st down and more. Man, nobody can bring him down. Finally tackled at the 45 by Malinishin.
He's sent a couple of those would-be London tacklers to Funky Town with that spin. Look at these guys. Whoop, whoop. Look, NEM, it's a twister. 5 guys. Well, let's see. Let's count the guys. Oh, okay, fine. Darn your truck.
So, Matt, apparently Jeff Malinishin wants to hear more about the plane flight over, so we'll see what happens in the 4th quarter. If the game's out of hand, then I'll let you tell more about the plane flight. So we shall see. To be continued.
Oh!
Redford breaking a tackle and getting his way up to the 48-yard line.
Liam Crowder loaded the London Knights defense with brass knuckles. Every time they tackle a Las Vegas Fury, they just get blown up to smithereens.
Are you suggesting cheating, Matt?
No, just, you know, they're playing the highest order.
Redford running up the middle, getting up to the 1st down marker, but they'll mark him just shy. Inches to go. Nathan Blake getting the stop at the 45-yard line.
Jeff Malinishin needs to stop feeding me lyrics to songs. It's a bad recipe.
Turn off the chat, Matt. Turn off the chat.
All right. No, it's part of the SFL experience. Say hello to the people.
These are our people. Rahman to throw, firing
Oh,
straight into the hands of Slyn Shady. Couldn't pick it off, but he does put an end to the Fury's drive. 4th and inches.
Let's see, London 45. I think you got to punt it. If you're,
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
you got to punt it. It would be about a 67-yard field
well,
goal. Well, they might just
Hold the
go for
phone.
it here.
you do have Redford.
Rahman still keeping the offense on the field, handing it off to Redford off tackle, and he is short, and it's a turnover on downs. London able to get the stop.
Not quite. Boy, they tried so hard and got so far, but in the end it didn't matter.
Didn't really matter.
No. Redford, I thought he was going to just surge ahead for a couple of yards, but they stopped him in his tracks. And, well, that's big for London. They get it back in great field position here. And both teams have been struggling, but yeah, give Streeter a few more carries. I mean, he's averaging 5 yards a carry. It'll make your second down much more manageable.
Rob Roby back out onto the field now, 6 of 9, 74 yards and a touchdown so far in this one. Back to pass here on first down. Steps up into the pocket, fires over the middle, straight into the hands of a Las Vegas defender. Pass is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times. Both quarterbacks have been hitting the defenders in the hands. Not quite. I don't know why they're getting confused. They're definitely very different jersey colors.
Yes. Yes, they are.
They both share yellow. Maybe that's the confusion.
Second down or the fact that it's midnight. Second down and 10. Streeter taking the ball straight up the middle and going for even more as he drags some defenders along with him.
Yeah, here comes the boom. 1, 2, 3 guys finally get him down, and he has the Knights in close to field goal. Well, about 10 yards away from a field goal possibility here, but gotta love this field position.
First down and 10 from the Las Vegas 40-yard line. Roby in the gun, has time, fires down to the right-hand side of the field, has Maccaro for a first down up to the 24-yard line.
London's rolling now. Maccaro runs it. Woof. Look at that out. Whew, that's sweet. Showing his quick feet, extends for the ball, and then just gets as many yards as he can. And now London is definitely in field goal range. Rob Roby's, he hasn't done too much, but he hasn't got out of control and got his team where they need to be.
Streeter takes the handoff on first down, gains 6, running up the middle, bring up a second down and 4 inside the red zone.
Pat Johnson was holding on to those legs for dear life. They want Streeter getting away, but it's kind of hard to break the tackle with Fats.
Mike Johnson with 27 tackles on the season coming into tonight's game. Not a big number, but you know it is a big number other than his height and weight. Is his sack total, 12 sacks on the season. Now 14 sacks, actually. Third down and 4 after that run that went for no gain. 7 minutes to go here in the first half.
Wonder if London will go back to that out. Now 3rd and 4. They could run Streeter, but I think your higher percentage play is to just run a little quick pass to the top to the screener. Like I said, perhaps a slant. We'll see what they come up with.
Roby will throw to the top of the screen, but the pass is well covered and broken up.
Wow.
4th down. Pass was intended for the fullback, and I'm not quite sure that's who you would want to go to on that play.
Well, it was a nice quick pass. He was open, but when you throw it to the guy that you're paying minimum wage to, well, sometimes things go wrong.
What is the minimum wage in London? Inquiring broadcasters want to know.
Tea and crumpets, I think.
That's it? You just paid with
a
cup of tea, a spot of tea?
You barely eat. That's about it.
34-yard field goal try. 4th coming for Nate Odell from the right hash. Kick is up, and it is good. London extends their lead by 3, now 10-0 over the Fury.
Maybe not the result London was looking for, but at least they got 3 on the board, and they're up by 2 possessions. So,
yes.
Balls in Vegas's court. They've got to do something. They haven't been able to move the ball very effectively against this London defense. They only average about 22 points a game, so They better get at it.
Robert Redford with only 4 rushing attempts so far for 25 yards. He is averaging 6.3, but most of those yards were off of that 17-yard long that he had earlier on.
Well, you got to give him some more cracks at it. I mean, he can break. He's had a 200-yard game a season ago. He's capable of taking it the distance. So Las Vegas has been very pass heavy so far.
Thomas Rahman on the field for the 4th possession for the Fury under center. Rahman will throw. Checks it down over the middle, complete for a short gain of 4. Bring up a 2nd down and 6 as you take a look at the quarterback comparison tonight.
Rahman again, 54 yards after that completion. We're, halfway through the 2nd quarter. That's not a lot of yards, and a pick is not a good look. So hopefully he can heat up a little bit. Split
backs in the backfield. 6 minutes on the clock as Rahman changes the play at the line. Quick out to the top of the screen. That one is complete, and I guess he slid out of bounds. That's too bad that he fell.
You should have, reached the ball over the line, buddy. Like, there you go. But it's still a manageable 3rd and 1, and Robert Redford should get his chance here to pound this out for 1. Watch out for Shady and company, though. It's not going to be an easy first.
3rd and 1. Redford has the handoff, trying to run up the middle, and he goes nowhere. Pushed back, reestablished, and then lost 2 as he is swarmed by the London defense. 4th down and 3 from their own 36.
Redford tried to go off tackle. They should have just hit him up the middle with some kind of trap or dive. It's too long to develop when you have that much. I mean, you get a defensive tackle and 2 linebackers there. It's not going to be easy running side to side on this team.
Punt taken by Malinishin. Look at that spin move. That's how he ends up breaking these ones away. Couldn't quite get away there, but nice return up to the 25-yard line. Return of about 15 yards.
Well, if there's a Pro Bowl for returners, he should definitely be in there at the end of the season. I mean, that's 2 touchdowns on punt returns is a stat you just can't ignore.
Rob Roby and Reggie Streeter back out onto the field, along with the rest of the London offense. Roby to throw. Fires over the middle. That one is complete by Donnie Hands for a 1st down.
Great job by Hands. He got shellacked when he caught the ball, but 1st down London. Don't look now, but they're kind of on the move again. And the Fury really need to get a turnover here. Mike Johnson needs to eat.
He is a hungry boy. Roby hands the ball off to Streeter. Gains only 2 on that one. 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, Johnson busted right through the line, but they ran the other direction, which is probably the smart move.
Empty backfield here on 2nd down. 4 receivers and 1 tight end on the field for the Knights. Roby to throw, firing to the top of the screen. Wide open is James Hands, and he breaks his first tackle, gets his way up to the 28-yard line, and a huge gain for the Knights.
Yeah, there's the London team I'm used to. Bombs away. They hadn't run one like that all night long. Caught the Vegas defense napping, and there was nobody there. And I thought he might break that for a touchdown. But again, now London in field goal range. Once again, at the minimum, barring some kind of disastrous sack or turnover.
Two backs in the backfield. Roby under center. 3 receivers set for the Knights. Hands the ball off to Streeter running up the middle. Gains about 6 on that one, which is par for the course for this evening. 12 rushes, 65 yards now, averaging 5.5 per carry.
You see that quick hitter? That's what the Fury needed to do on that 3rd down. Instead of trying to run it off tackle play. Just hit it, get that yard, and you might get 5 or 6.
Streeter takes the ball off tackle to the right. Gets a little bit more than 6 that time, Matt.
Well, now they go off tackle, and they show Fury how it's done, as there's no one near him. Great blocking. Look at the tackle kick out there. Woof. Blocks out a man, and just, you know, luckily Anthony Wyo saves the touchdown there for the Fury, but this
saves
running
it for
game
now.
is really getting going.
Yep, absolutely. 79 yards now for Streeter. First down and goal from the 8-yard line. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the first half. Streeter taking the handoff, running up the middle. Gains about 4 on that one. Second and goal from the 4.
They go dive, then they go outside, and then they go trap.
Yeah.
They're just working all the runs in now, and Vegas better have a goal line set here. This is going to get pretty out of hand quickly.
Streeter taking the handoff, hitting the backfield, and then brought down. Loss on that play of 2. And that should bring us to the Quip 2-minute warning. You're watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. Third down and goal. London 1 of 4 on third downs tonight. Roby firing into the end zone, and that one is incomplete. They mark Hands out of bounds. James Hands did not get both feet in bounds. We'll see if they take another look at that or if they accept it. Quip Design delivers simple ways to keep your mouth healthy with timed vibrations. Brush head refills for $5. Refilled every 3 months. Covered for life with free shipping for life. Use the link going across the bottom of the screen, and your purchase will help support the SFL through our partnership. Quip, a more wholesome clean. 1 for 1 on field goals tonight. This one also from the right hash, and also good as London extends their lead 13-0 over the Fury. And Matt, I know that you said Las Vegas is not a team that puts on a lot of points on offense, but hopefully we see some points out of them tonight. The SFL is presented by APM Music and brought to you in part by Harry's. All you need for a close, comfortable shave. Matt Doyle Designs, the official design partner of the SFL. MediaTek Institute. Visit mediatek.edu for diploma programs. And MeUndies, the world's most comfortable underwear for men and women. Max Jackson trying to spin his way to a nice return. Gets his way up to the 28-yard line. Minute 49 to go, and all 3 timeouts for Thomas Rahman and the offense.
I mean, like I said, Las Vegas averages about in the low 20s, so they're still capable of taking the lead here. They got 2 minutes to go. Now is when you got to plan your best offensive sets. Get some points on the board, even 3. Get something on the board.
Rahman will hand the ball off to Redford on first down. Gets nothing going there. Tackled at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10 from their own 28.
Nathan Blake says hello. Sit down, Mr. Redford. I'd want to go shotgun here. I got to go 3 wide, 4 wide, 5 wide. If you're afraid of the pass rush, get the 2 backs in there for some safety. But with the fullback in here, I don't know what you're going to try to do here in 3 wide.
Rahman to throw, pressure coming. He fumbles the ball, and it is recovered by the Fury. And he was actually untouched, so the big old lineman was going to try to run with the ball. That didn't quite work. Big loss on that play. We'll bring up a long 3rd down.
Yeah, I kind of like my idea better with the 2 flanking backs to give Rahman some time. Now he's in a pickle of a situation here.
3rd down and 18. 4 receivers set. Rahman to throw, stepping up into the pocket. Pressure coming again. Down he goes, and London is going to burn a timeout. Tony Adamson with the sack.
Yeah, so, well, look at that bend. You love to see a good bend out of a defensive end, and he bent that tackle all the way around back to the quarterback for a sack. And Rahman eats the pitch again. And now, guess what? London gets the ball with 45 seconds to go and 2 timeouts. So they could possibly score again depending on how good this punt is.
Decent field position, too. Punt is away. Should come down at about, well, that is a good punt.
Oh!
There he is, Malinishin returning that punt, sidestepping the first defender. I'm telling you, he's the most dangerous punt returner in the league. Gets it up to almost midfield. So there you go, Matt. 53 yards to the end zone, 35 seconds, 2 timeouts.
Yeah, plenty of time, good field position, good field. You know, I just say just go for it, man. I mean, if you throw a pick, it's as long as you get the tackles, as good as a punt. But don't just start running the ball here.
Las Vegas showing pressure, dropping back into coverage. Roby checking it down to Streeter. Streeter's able to gain 5, and they'll go into the hurry-up.
Wish Streeter angled out of bounds there. He wasn't going to get much more, I don't think. This is not the set you kind of want to be in a no-huddle with.
Roby checks it down to Streeter again behind the line of scrimmage, trucking through the defender past the 40, 30, 25, 20, all the way down to the 17-yard line with 11 seconds to go, and he steps out of bounds, stopping the clock. That was the Everscroll block of the game. Everscroll by Movement blocks blue light to protect your eyes from digital screens. Don't hurt your eyes by checking out SFL action. Protect them and see every moment by using the promo code SimulationFL at purchase from Movement.com. A portion of your purchase supports the SFL through our partnership. Movement, premium watches, sunglasses, and accessories. Matt, what'd you see there?
Yeah, well, it was great blocking, but Streeter, I mean, he broke that key tackle, and that's what really set off that play. And I said it was a bad set to be in, but I guess I was wrong. And London's just going to kick, be safe, take a 2-possession lead. No.
34-yard field goal from the right hash is up and through. Now 3 of 3 on field goals tonight for Nate Odell.
Yeah, Odell has put up over half their points now, so thankfully he hasn't missed. But you know what? They haven't put him in really tough situations, so 8 seconds to go, and they really need, the Fury needs Max Jackson to do something special here.
Odell kicks it away to Max Jackson. Jackson taking it back at his own 13-yard line, returns it up to the 31-yard line. 4 seconds to go, even with all those 3 timeouts. But I don't think they're going to do anything here. Probably one handoff to Redford, and we'll take it into halftime.
I mean, hey, Redford could score on the handoff. You never know.
We shall see, Matt. We shall see.
Run of the box.
Handoff to Redford, trucking past the first defender, and they call a timeout with 1 tick on the clock.
Fastest timeout in history.
I don't think he was even down yet. Coach is running on the field. Time. Yeah, John Bond getting a little gift from the away team refs somehow, but just toying with him.
Yeah, I just think they're... I mean, are they going to actually throw here, or are they just going to give Redford some more abuse? We'll have to see. Yeah, Rahman, not the rating you're looking for.
No, not quite. Rahman, still 8 of 10 on the night, but only 59 yards and a pick. As Rahman hands the ball off to Redford, and that will bring us to the end of the first half with that Slim Shady tackle for a loss. And, fun fact there, Shady's actually number 4 in tackles for a loss by linebackers in the league. So that's the sort of thing that he does. Burst through that offensive line, get the tackle in the backfield. Not a lot of sacks for him, but, only has 1 actually on the season. But plenty of tackles for a loss. We'll let you peruse the highlights here in the halftime show. 16-0, London over Las Vegas. We will be back after a brief halftime break. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Queensway in London, England. London put up 16 points in the first half. Las Vegas, 0 points, but Las Vegas will get the ball to start here in the second half. No doubt there has been some halftime adjustments made, and we will see Thomas Rahman lead his offense onto the field. Try to get some points on the board here on their first possession of the second half. Odell kicking it away to Max Jackson, who's standing back at his own 10-yard line. Jackson returning it up to the 30, breaks the tackle, gets up to the 31. That's as far as he will go on that return. Thomas Rahman will lead the offense out onto the field. Rahman, 8 of 10, 59 yards and a pick in the first half. Robert Redford had 8 rushing attempts for only 29 yards, averaging 3.6 per carry, and most of those yards came off of a 17-yard long. 0 for 4 on third down. So the offense really has just stalled out in just about every capacity so far. Rahman to throw on first down, firing over the middle and getting some good yardage on first down up to the 49-yard line. Brett Funk with a big reception.
More Funky Town action. He gets hit again. I mean, look at how hard. Oof. He one-hands it and then holds on with one hand as he gets wailed on. That's a very impressive catch by Brett Funk.
First down and 10. Brett Funk now with 39 yards on 3 receptions. Rahman in the gun. Split backs in the backfield. 3 receivers set. Rahman to throw. Checks it down over the middle. Nice short safe pass to John Blades. His 4th catch on the day. Second down and 6.
Yeah, it's good as a run. You're not getting much on their running game. And I just think it's the design of the Fury runs. They got to hit this team up the middle and not go so far to the side. But look at all the people in the box, man. I'd be throwing like crazy.
Rahman agrees as he gets ready to throw, firing down the right-hand sideline. He has John Blades, and he is going to go into the end zone for a Las Vegas touchdown. And we won't be watching a shutout tonight.
John Razor Blades slicing that lead in almost half. I don't know if he's called Razor Blades, but now he is.
He is now, Matt.
Look at it. He just runs a kind of a go into an out to the corner, and bye-bye.
Even Arthur, who had the interception earlier, was in coverage. Got beat that time. 6 points for the Fury.
So now, I mean, yeah, don't chase points. Don't go for 2 yet. You scored within, what, 8 seconds?
That was a very short drive. Extra point is up and through for Matt Rage. Las Vegas now on the board, 7-16, trailing London here early in the third quarter.
Yeah, and you got Rage as a weapon, so if it's a close game, you got to like, you know, the Las Vegas side of making field goals. If you can get, you know, if it becomes a game of long field goals.
We'll see if John Blades can get an endorsement deal from Harry's Razors. Matt Malinishin returns, oh my goodness, returns it up to the 21-yard line. Speaking of Malinishin, so he gets absolutely leveled.
Shall not pass.
That looked painful.
That time Malinishin forgot his favorite color.
What's his favorite color?
I mean red.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, Rob Roby in the gun. 4 receivers set. Roby has time, fires an out route to the top of the screen. That was incomplete. No, it was incomplete. He was out of bounds. Langley, the intended target on the pass.
Langley needs to invest in some Toadette drag swag. Looked like an easy catch there, and he just, I don't know if he lost the ball. There was a Vegas defender in the way, but he's got to, you know, mind his P's and Q's and his little piggies. Oink, oink.
Okie dokie. Roby takes the snap, stepping up into the pocket and firing over the middle of the field, and that one is picked off by Max Jackson. Taken away at the 37-yard line by number 37.
Well, there's that London, the feast or famine. They're famining right now in the second half. That ball was just thrown up for grabs. Max Jackson is a great safety. Woof. Reaching high in the sky, and he even gets a couple yards in the return. What a play by one of the best in the league. And now Vegas is on the London 37, almost in field goal range. That's a tongue twister.
That's why I let you say that one, Matt. Offside I formation here on first down. Rahman back to pass. Pressure coming. Down he goes. Wrapped up and sacked back at the 44-yard line.
Well, I mean, that's one way to derail some momentum there. Now, Vegas can't fret yet. They lost 6 yards. Just get 8. That's always my thing. Get it half of it back. Try to make it 3rd and 8. Nice, easy. And London's playing way off, so just get something quick here. Quick out.
3 receivers to the top of the screen. Rahman fires out route. There's your quick out right there
There
to
you
Brett
go.
Funk, Matt. Got some of it back. Not as much as I think you wanted, but it brings up a 3rd down and 11.
No, but I think Rahman read the defense, and they were playing way off, and he just gave his receiver the best chance he could with a decent amount of space to make a play. And now they're running, a formation I probably would recommend. Get those receivers out there and just at least try to get into field goal range. 32 will do it.
5 wide. Las Vegas 0 for 4 on 3rd downs up to this point. See if they can get better luck this time. Rahman to throw, firing over the middle, and they do not convert that one either, as that one was well covered and broken up.
Kind of a lollipop throw there. He didn't put a lot of steam on it. And London had a lot of chance to... Is he okay? Okay. London had a lot of chance to recover there. Man, at 39, I'd love to kind of go for it here, but I guess
It's
me.
it's 11 yards.
Yeah, I know.
If it was 4th and like 3 or 4, I could see it, but 4th and 11. When you're 0 for 5 on 3rd down, today's not the day.
Pop fly.
Punt his way. He'll go out of bounds around the 21-yard line. Not the best punt. Tried to coffin corner that one a little too hard, I think.
So coffin.
Matt says the coffin's broken.
Yeah, someone opened the coffin.
So the Knights come away relatively unscathed from Roby's interception throw, and it's actually kind of ironic, Matt. Max Jackson, you hear his name so much around the league. That was his first pick of the season, and we're in week 11. Roby throwing on the run down the sideline, nobody there.
So could you say unscathed? It was merely a flesh wound.
It was a scratch.
Yeah, just a scratch. They're not missing any legs just yet.
Lobbed your bloody arm off.
Oh, Liam's gonna get you for that accent.
What are you talking about, man? My British accent is on point. Worst case scenario, I'll go get Craig Hearn off of one of the other games and we'll bring him in here and he can show me how it's done. Split backs in the back. Liam has got to be cringing right now. Streeter running up the middle for a nice gain of 5. Gets half of what is needed. 3rd down and 5, forthcoming.
For Las Vegas, you got the turnover. You got to do it again. You got to stop them getting this 1st down, or momentum's going to swing back London's way. And here's a time for Fats to step up and get at least a little bit of pressure on it.
London not too much better on 3rd down. Only 1 of 5 up to this point, and now 1 of 6 as James Hands completes it, but drags his feet out of bounds, shy of the stick.
Well, they call him James Hands, not James Feet, and we see why there. Looked a little bit confused. Maybe Liam should have the Hands boys take ballet lessons.
Matt, good news. We've been given the green light by Liam Crowder himself to keep the Monty Python references coming. He wasn't cringing after all.
He just bravely ran away.
Brave Sir Robin back to return. Max Jackson from the 30-yard line gets it up to the 36-yard line. 7 minutes, 39 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. You're watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. Appreciate everybody being with us tonight, watching this extremely important game for both of these teams, especially for London, looking to keep a record even with Las Vegas and several other teams, as there are plenty of teams right around this 5-4, 4-5 record at the moment. Rahman sacked on the play, brought down all the way back at his own 28-yard line.
That didn't look like just a flesh wound. Ouch.
No.
Slim Shady said hello.
He did. Slim Shady now with 2 sacks on the season.
I don't think he wants it to call it a draw then.
Trips formation to the top of the screen. Rahman back to pass. Checks it down at the 30-yard line to Blades. Very short gain on that play. Brings up a 3rd and 14.
Every time Las Vegas gets momentum, they get the ball back, Rob Roby takes a sack and just pushes them so far out of range. And, I mean, even 3rd and 14, it's not an easy situation to convert here.
Roby has been...
Deep post or go.
Rahman. Pressure coming again. Down he goes yet again, Matt. Just like he said, Roby has now been sacked 7 times by this defense. That one by William Davidson. He's been...
There's that sneaky Davidson again.
Yeah, he's been taking him down like crazy.
I swear they just took a linebacker and put him in at DT, but I mean, it's working. Liam's a genius.
William Davidson now with 4 sacks on the evening. London coming for the block, and they couldn't quite get it. The dangerous Malinishin takes it back at the 32-yard line and goes just about nowhere as he gains only 2 up to their own 34-yard line.
We've had kind of a stall situation. They've had London, Las Vegas with 2 series. They scored their first, then they didn't convert the other 2. And London has had 2, and it's gone nowhere either. So someone's got to break this seal.
Roby to pass. Fires over the middle, complete for a first down up to the 47-yard line, hauled in by Ken McCarl.
I think that's kind of what London has to go back to, you know. Giving Streeter the ball, he's kind of been MIA, not his fault. And just use those quick slants, those quick outs, and, you know, be more... Okay, well, they don't listen to
nope.
Mr. Wilson.
Roby in the gun.
Liam's trolling me.
High snap, Roby throws, and that one is also picked off. Picked off, returned back to the 40, the 30. He's got speed to the 10, the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas.
Rahman Jr. takes it right down the pipe here. Tried to go corner deep, and Rahman just says, yeah, see you later, buddy. Great blocks by his fellow defensive players, and no one's going to catch Rahman. And now what are they going to do? Would you kick the extra point here, or would you go for 2?
Yeah,
I guess I would kick the extra point.
The extra point.
Down 2.
Yep. Thomas Rahman Jr. now actually already was the interception leader on this Las Vegas defense, now with 6 on the season, the rookie 12th pick in the SFL draft. Extra point is up and through. And just like that, this is a field goal game.
Whew. It's getting hot in here.
The SFL is sponsored by Movement, premium watches, sunglasses, and accessories. Quip, perfect oral care, delivered. ScoreStream, the official score updates app of the SFL, and SpyGoat, the sound choice.
So yeah, I didn't realize that looking at the rosters here. We got Thomas Rahman and Thomas Rahman Jr.
Malinishin, watch out, returning it up to the 26-yard line. Trying to get on the board for kick return touchdowns too, Matt.
Well, I mean, London needs it now. They're starting to struggle. When they go shotgun and just try to bomb it, it's not good. When they take their time, run Streeter and be more conservative, that's when they seem to have their best success. So I think that's what they need to go back to.
Split backs in the backfield. Roby under center hands the ball off to Streeter. Breaks the first tackle. Gets his way up to the 32-yard line. Gains 6, as you can see right there. He's averaging 5.4 per carry. But just getting back to what you were saying about Las Vegas, Matt. Yeah, Thomas Rahman, the quarterback, and son Thomas Rahman Jr., the cornerback on defense now. Their father-son duo with the father on offense and the son on defense. Kind of sort of like Mexico City. Streeter takes the handoff straight up the middle, bowls over a defender and gains all kinds of yards up to the 48-yard line.
See, Liam, you need to listen to Coach Wilson. Stop just throwing deep stuff and give it to your running back. He's just killing the Vegas defense. Bam. Stiff arm. Breaking a tackle. Luckily, sat down by Thomas Rahman Jr.
Linebacker Chuck Warsaw tried to get in the way and got ran over like he was hit by a train. First down and 10 from the 48-yard line. 3 receiver set I formation. Roby hands the ball off to Streeter. This time hit right at the line, wrapped up by Mike Fats Johnson. Gains only 2 to midfield, 2nd down and 8.
Fats kind of getting showed up in this game by Davidson. You know, you look at the measurements and you're like, this isn't even close, but, you know. Like a great defensive tackle for the Bills, Kyle Williams. He was only 6'1", but, man, that guy had a motor, and he can make a lot of plays happen despite being probably smarter than average for
Streeter running off tackle to the left. Defender in chase, but couldn't get him until he got a nice 9-yard gain. 3rd down and 1 from the Las Vegas 43-yard line.
Boy, Streeter looks tired, but I think you have to give him the ball here on 3rd and 1. Okay, never mind.
or we'll just put him on the bench, man.
All right, out route to the top. There's no one at the top. Look.
Totally uncovered. Does Roby see it? He does. And it bounces off the receiver's hands. Oh, man.
Who the heck is that guy?
That's a sign of a good broadcaster. Who's that fella?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
It's a joke.
It's backup halfback Peter Hunn. It's why?
Oh.
Why? I mean, Streeter was tired, so he went to the pine. The backup halfback comes in.
Don't run.
That's who you throw it to? Oof.
What? Oh God.
Peter Hunn still in on this one, as they might go for it here on 4th down and 1. And they do. Roby to throw. Has time. Fires deep over the middle. Has a man, but it is picked off. Intercepted again. Anthony Wayo on the return brings it back to the 40-yard line. And the Vegas Fury will once again take over on a pick.
Like, I'm just flabbergasted. I mean, Streeter's out again. You don't run him because he's out, and you throw one of those deep, dangerous passes, and Wayo gets his 2nd. Did you say that was his first pick before? Now he's got 2. He's making up for lost time.
No, that was Max Jackson, who it was his first interception. That's Anthony Wayo. He has 4 on the season now. But quite the impressive pair of safeties.
Yeah. This game is seesawing more than a sinking Titanic.
Rahman passes deflected and batted away. And actually, double-checking my stat sheet, I had that labeled wrong. Jackson actually already had 4 picks on the season. I had it listed as touchdowns. That would have been impressive. But Jackson now with, especially getting 4 touchdowns with no interceptions would be quite the miracle for any defender. Max Jackson now with 5 picks on the season. Wayo with 4 picks. So approaching double digits for these the safety tandem.
Wow, look at London. They heard something in that audible and they just jumped right up. They're depressed. Oh no.
Sides. A nice run up the middle by Redford. London getting just a little jump happy.
Neutral zone infraction, number 93, defense.
Well, like I said, it looked like London heard an audible, like it was going to be a run. They all came up to stop the run. Unfortunately, someone got a little jump happy.
Yep.
And you can't cross that old line of scrimmage there, buddy. Unfortunately.
It'll result in more MeUndies laundry on the field, Matt. Defense
just
here.
Like,
go ahead.
Just like I don't know. My brain's.
Ramen to throw.
Whoa!
And that one's picked off by Malinishin.
Wow, Malinishin. Mike, I'm starting to have some bad memories of our game when I threw 7 picks. It's becoming a pick fiesta.
Well, we're only at 5 picks right now, and that's split between 2 teams, Matt. You had the dubious honor of throwing 7 all by yourself.
Yeah,
so
well, the game's not over yet.
The defense of our opponent that day had more receptions than I did as your tight end. Streeter running up the middle, gain of 6. Brings up a 2nd down and 4 from their own 37-yard line.
But yeah, like I was going to say, just like the football pitch, if you're offsides, you're offsides. It's still a penalty no matter what sport you're playing.
3 receiver set here on 2nd down. Streeter takes the handoff, runs for a 1st down up to the 42. 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Man. All right, well, let's hope London can settle down here. Just reset. Streeter's back. When Streeter's out, use your short pass game and don't get overzealous. Just pick up your 3 points if you have to. Don't chuck it to the skies because those safeties are dangerous. Wyo and Jackson have just been feasting on Rob Roby's deep throws.
Roby, quick out route to the left-hand side, bottom of your screen, hauled in by Ken Maccaro, his 3rd reception on the day. Roby now 13 of 24, averaging only about 50% of his passes.
The picks haven't helped that percentage. And he started out just so efficient, and then it's just gone downhill in the second half.
Roby, quick pass over the middle, that one complete. Gained 6 yards up to the 49-yard line, 3rd down and 1.
Kind of shoveled that thing ahead. He just saw Maccaro, and he's like, I'm not waiting. Shoop.
Yeah, like a little sidearm throw.
Yeah, now you got to get Streeter involved here, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree, Matt. He's 22 carries for 128 yards. He's averaging almost 6 yards per carry, so hand it off to him and let him take it. But doesn't look like it. Roby back to throw, stepping up, firing over the middle, and that one is picked off yet again. Who has it this time? Nobody knows. It's Max Jackson again, bringing it back to the London 38-yard line, and Matt, Las Vegas is now not only back in it, but looking to take the lead.
Yeah, like I said, when London goes ham and just starts throwing stuff in the middle of the field, these safeties are just reading the eyes of the quarterback perfectly. And maybe look at these returns they're getting, quite substantial. So, so now can Las Vegas convert this into points? They're on the 38-yard line. Run Robert Redford, get to where your kicker can. High-priced kicker can make one here. Don't take a sack.
Rahman in the gun, 13 of 18 so far tonight, firing over the middle and hauled in. Nice high pass complete to his receiver. 1st down up at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Rahman this time in the pocket was getting a little dicey there. Davidson was closing in on him, and luckily he made the smart play, didn't try to run around or anything and take a bad sack. So now you're on the 17-yard line. I swear, it's just the case of, does any team want to run?
That'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Close one here tonight, folks. Wasn't looking like it at the half. But at the end of 3, your score, London Knights 16, Las Vegas Fury 14. You're watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. 3 quarters in the books, 1 remaining. Las Vegas knocking on the door to get their first lead of the night early in the fourth quarter. First down and 10 from the 17-yard line. Redford takes the handoff. Can't get anything going on that one. Loses a yard. Second and 11.
So, Mike, what was the problem with that run?
Well, there was a whole lot of defenders there, Matt.
No. You fail at analysis.
Well,
It
that's
was
why
not
you're
up
the
middle.
well, you're the color commentator,
They're
Matt.
trying to run off tackle. It's not working. Hit him up the gut.
Rahman will throw. Quick pass into the end zone, and that one's nearly intercepted. Well covered on the play by Dean Maddox. Third down and 11 coming up next.
Whew. I don't know. If I'm Vegas here, if I'm Vegas, I just run something simple, even if it's an out route for 6. Get my kicker on the field, take the lead. My defense is playing great, and just, take your chances.
Yeah.
Don't
Just hand it
make a
off to
mistake.
Redford here up the middle. See what happens. Redford takes the handoff, hitting the backfield, breaks a couple tackles, but can't get anything else going there. It'll bring up a fourth down and 10. Matt, Robert Redford doesn't even have 40 yards on the day on 10 carries.
Nathan Blake in the backfield, man. They got everybody trying to stop him.
So Matt Rage on for his first field goal try of the night. This one a relatively easy chip shot for him, 27 yards from the left hash. Kick is up and good. Matt Rage now 16 of 17 on the season. He's only missed one so far, Matt.
It was fading a little bit, but he got it in there. Yeah, I think that was a ridiculously long, 55-yard kick before half. So, hey, sometimes you just got to try it. Maybe the wind will give you an extra yard or two.
So Las Vegas takes their first lead of the evening. 9 minutes, 56 seconds to go here in the ball game. Malinishin taking it out of his own end zone about 3 yards deep, gets it up to the 22-yard line. And Rob Roby needs to get this thing turned around, Matt. He started off strong, like you said, but now 14 of 26 for 192 yards. He's got a touchdown, but he's got 4 interceptions.
I don't necessarily think it's Rob Roby's fault. It's just the play calling is completely different. I mean, these deep passes were not. I mean, look, they're not even going to run streamer on first down. I don't get it.
Roby will throw. He's hit. Somehow gets it away. Checks it down to... No, it's not even Streeter there. That's the fullback. Checks it down to fullback Fuller Bacchus. Gains 2, second and 8.
Well, he was under pressure, but didn't throw a pick. Just dumped it down. Be safe. The problem is, though, is London is down now. They had a nice big cushion. They could kind of run their offense casually, and now they kind of have to step on the gas a little bit.
Split backs in the backfield. Roby under center. 3 receiver set. Streeter takes the handoff. Can't get anything going there. I think momentum has obviously swung Las Vegas's way as they have scored 17 unanswered points to take the lead. And now a 3rd down and 7 for the Knights. 2 of 9 on 3rd down so far.
Lord. All right, everybody, brace yourselves. Rob Roby's going deep.
Roby to throw out route to the right-hand side, complete to Macaro, but he falls out of bounds 3 yards shy of the sticks.
And Macaro needed to keep his...
You got to stay on your feet.
It looked like a good pass from Roby. I don't know why he fell.
It's because he spun. He had to twist himself back. It was kind of a back shoulder throw, but...
You got to make that play. Your team's down by 1. You got to get those 3 yards.
So London on to punt. Punt is away. Max Jackson standing back at the 36-yard line. Returns it up to the 38-yard line. Thomas Rahman coming back out onto the field with the Fury offense. Robert Redford trying to see if he can get something going here. Usually averages over 4 yards a carry, almost 5 yards a carry. Tonight averaging 3.4. His longest run of 17 yards makes up nearly half of his yardage total of 37. 3 receivers to the top of the screen. Rahman to throw. Deep pass down the right side and nearly picked off. Batted away. Incomplete pass. Dean Maddox in on the coverage. Pass was intended for John Blades.
Yeah, he needed to wait a little longer. Blades was wide open. Just had to loft it over him. But I don't know if Rahman's a little gun shy from taking all those shots from Davidson earlier. It just seems like either offense needs to be, closer to the other opponent's side of the field to get any kind of points.
Redford takes a handoff, running off tackle to the right. And Matt, that run did not work because they ran off tackle. They should be running Redford up the middle.
Exactly. The linebackers converged, and it was just a blob of lack of blocking.
See, you can teach an old Mike new tricks, Matt. I learned.
It's very difficult, but true.
It can be done. 4 receiver set on 3rd down and 11. Rahman stepping up, pressure coming. Throws a wobbler, and that one's picked off, and he might go to the house. He is going to be gone as he takes it into the end zone, and London reclaims their lead. Picked off by backup, strong safety Will Roger for the touchdown.
Man, what a play. Rahman got kind of uncomfortable in the pocket, started moving around, and this, well, I don't know where he's throwing the ball to, but nowhere close to where he needed to. He should have just thrown that one out of bounds or something. And now the Knights got the momentum back.
I think he was trying to be a superhero on that one, trying to save the day, and
unfortunately, Lois Lane got killed. He tried to save her from falling out of the building. Instead, he got an itch or something, and she went splat.
That's
not a good look for the superhero.
That is very graphic indeed. Hopefully there's no children watching. Extra point is up and good. London reclaims the lead 23-17 over the Fury.
So now we'll see if keep waiting for Max Jackson to make a good return. Now would be a good time.
Jackson takes it back at his own 7-yard line, returning it along the right-hand side. Gets his way up through the 27-yard line. 7 minutes, 38 seconds to go in this one. Back and forth we go. Rahman back out onto the field to see if he can recover from this. So it's been a rough second half for both of these quarterbacks. Thomas Rahman, 14 of 22, 1 touchdown, 3 picks. Roby, 16 of 28, 1 touchdown, 4 picks. And the picks might keep on coming as we have an empty backfield, but Robert Redford with only 36 yards on the day. It's hard to keep running it to him. Rahman out route to the left-hand side, complete for a gain of 6 to John Blades, 2nd and 4.
He seems to be really their main weapon this game. He caught the touchdown earlier, and now he catches that out. And again, you just need to play a little safer. And I don't mind the big play every once in a while, but when you're just going for it, bomb after bomb after bomb, the defense kind of knows what's up.
Trips formation to the top of the screen. Rahman back to pass. Firing into coverage. That one is complete up to the 44-yard line. Trying to see who caught that one. It was Brett Funk with the reception. 1st down and 10, 7 minutes to go in the ballgame.
You got to use your receivers, Funk and hands, or Funk and Blades, excuse me. So we kind of run.
Redford running up the middle. Up the middle didn't work either, Matt. Slyn Shady wrapped him up and tackled him after a gain of only 1. It's a hard defense to run against.
Yeah, you got Davidson. You got Shady. Lots of linebackers, a defensive tackle. It's kind of a little bit similar to a couple other teams I've seen. It's just, what do you do? I just got to loosen them up a little bit.
Well, it's hard to run past Slyn Shady. He's got 80 tackles on the season now. Well, he ran past him that time. Redford off to the races, breaks another tackle. Almost was able to pull away from Dean Maddox, but a huge run, the best of the night for Redford. First down and 10 from the 31-yard line.
That's the problem with bunching them all in the box. Redford got enough. Look at these moves. Gets past that level, and if he had just turned to the outside instead of the inside, he could have been gone. But still, nice job by Redford. And Las Vegas is now in field goal range.
24 yards for Redford on that one. Brought down by Maddox. Trips formation to the bottom of the screen. Rahman to throw, firing towards the end zone. A wobbler, but that one is caught by John Blades, and they have tied the ball game up at 23.
That thing came out like a wounded duck. But you know what? Doesn't matter. I've thrown some pretty picks, some ugly touchdowns. I'll take it. Look at that thing. End over end.
That looked like he punted it.
Well, Blades used 2 hands for safety there, and he made the nice catch. And forth we go with the momentum swings. Is barring a disaster here on this extra point, Las Vegas will have the lead again.
Matt Ray, John, for the extra point try. Good snap, kick is up, and it is through, and Las Vegas reclaims the lead by 1.
Ooh, I'm getting tired. I'm going to need some, you got some more black tea, Liam, and the concession stands? I need some more caffeine.
Matt Rage to kick back to the dangerous Jeff Malinishin. And that one's about 8 yards deep in the end zone, so Malinishin smartly kneels it. London will get the ball at their own 20-yard line with 5 minutes, 46 seconds to go. And all they need is a field goal here, Matt. And Reggie Streeter having quite the night. 23 rushing attempts for 129 yards, averaging 5.6 per carry. So we see 130 yards on the screen. Our stats truck must be 1 yard shy of accuracy. Roby to throw. And he throws a duck, too. He says, watch this, Rahman, I can do it, too. James Hands is able to haul that one in for a first down.
Maybe they're throwing swallows instead. African swallows. Dun, 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 dun.
Critical game for the Knights. They want to win this one to go 5-5 and knock Las Vegas down to 5-5. Other games going on this evening with teams with 5-4 records, so London desperately trying to keep up with them as well. Roby fires an out route to Streeter on the right-hand side, complete for a gain of 3, steps out of bounds, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and I mean, that get Streeter involved any way you can, especially at first down. Good as a run, and sets you up now. I mean, man, there's only 5 minutes to go in this game. It's taken a, it's been a slow game, but it's been a fast game. It doesn't make any sense, but we've just been trading haymakers.
Roby back. Oh, hit as he tries to throw it, and that's ruled a forward pass. Wow. I thought that was a fumble. That had just popped right up in the air, but I guess they're going to say his arm was going forward. Incomplete. 3rd down and 7.
Whew. Good thing he got rid of that ball, but, Roby avoided the sack, avoided probably a crushing drive, and Roby has to throw the ball smart. We've seen him have some disasters in this formation, so just get your first. Don't go too crazy.
4 picks for Roby on the night, and that time he's got Ken Maccaro with room to spare. 10-5, he's into the end zone, almost. He's in. Touchdown Knights.
Whew. Oh, my blood pressure. You can't take much more of this. Back and forth we go. And just as I warned Roby not to go deep, he takes a shot. But this
He'll
time,
show you, Wilson. He'll show you. Oh,
well,
Max Jackson stepped up. Do you see that?
Yeah, Max Jackson tried to go for the pick, missed. And no one was catching Maccaro. He just extended into the end zone. And The game's afoot. Oh, and London is going for 2.
London currently leading by 5. I guess they want to extend the lead to 7. Roby to throw, checks it down to Streeter, and he fights his way. Is he in? I don't know. I think he was shy. Did not see any sign from the refs. Looks like I think he was out. So the score will stay Las Vegas 24, London 29. Ball on the tee, ready to kick off back to Max Jackson.
So theoretically, if the Fury only get a field goal here, another field goal would win them the game if they got the ball back because of that missed 2-point conversion.
No, they're gonna.
However, that also kind of messes your chances with there will be no overtime, says Matt. It's kind of tough with the way the score is.
First down and 10 from the 26-yard line. Thomas Rahman in the gun, 17-25, 206 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. 3 receiver set. Rahman to throw, stepping up into the pocket. Pressure coming, throws to the left-hand side, well out of bounds. Caught by Blades, but he was practically on the bench of the night.
Yeah, not a place you want to be.
He almost ran into a shrubbery.
What?
And John Bond is going to challenge that one. Apparently he did not see the shrubbery that John Blades was standing in on that pass.
They need a smaller shrubbery. Nobody could see. Because this is a waste of a challenge as far as unless I've been hitting the head one too many times. I mean,
yeah. He's
hello, if Ref 62 overturns this one, we might have some tomfoolery on our hands.
And the play does stand. It is out of bounds. And that could be very costly for the Fury as that Harry's close shave, close call challenge goes in favor of the Knights and will cost Las Vegas one of their 3 timeouts, which could come back into play here later on in this game. From shave sets to handles, Harry's provides quality craftsmanship. Made in Germany, they make Harry's products from the finest materials and ingredients to ensure they perform as well as they possibly can. Redford dropped. They go into the hurry up. Use the coupon code SimulationFL at purchase from Harrys.com and your purchase helps support the SFL. Rahman to throw on 3rd down and 12, and that one's also picked off. Picked off yet again by Dean Maddox, his first pick of the night, but now 4 picks for the London defense.
Maddox here, I mean, this is just a pass without a lot of zip on it. Look at that, he just backs up, plays receiver, grabs the ball. Now, let's see, what we got? A situation here. We've got Matt's hard, Mike. You know this.
Especially at this hour. I don't even know what time it is in London now, Matt, but I think it's like 4 in the morning.
The 5-point game, they get a field goal. It's an 8-point game. I guess touchdown, 2-point conversion. Vegas could still tie the game. So
Roby to throw. That one complete up to the 24-yard line. Great catch getting his feet down is Ken Vaccaro.
Yeah, great play by Vaccaro there. And he's got a couple good catches in a row. Out, clean, no one near him, good throw.
Really,
it's out of bounds. Oh my gosh, Vegas is going crazy.
John Bond throwing that flag like he's trying to get rid of the thing. Another Harry's close shave, close call challenge.
I think these are more like long trims.
Mark Lopez in the chat said it's not a close shave. It's more like a full inch of beard left on the face.
I think it's a full beard. Santa's coming to town, folks.
That is a bearded man, I think.
The pass has been ruled incomplete.
No, they say that pass was incomplete. So apparently Vaccaro did not get his feet down, and Las Vegas saves themselves from losing another timeout.
Well, they must know something I don't.
Didn't see the feet good enough to make my own judgment on that one, but Ref 62 has spoken. 4 receiver set. Roby in the gun. Roby looking to go deep again, firing over the middle, and that one is, oh gosh, I thought that was going the other way again. Anthony Weil with his hands on it. He is mad he dropped it.
This is a big third down for the Fury defense. They need to step up and not. I mean, even if they don't allow a first down, I don't think it'll be a very long field goal for London. Let's just say that if they try it.
Roby back to pass. Fires down to the right-hand side, complete to Maccaro. First down and 10 at the 23-yard line.
I don't think we're going to get a challenge on that one.
No, I think that one was inbound.
Well, he's out of challenges anyway. He's just used to. How about that final? Sioux Falls beat Tulsa 23-14. Sioux Falls is on a roll lately.
First and 10 inside, 4 minutes to go. London trying to bleed some of this clock out now as they nurse their 5-point lead. Running it with Streeter up the middle, gains 2, brings up a second down and 8.
It's clubbed by Warsaw. Just got it from Poland. Oh, I guess they gave up the run pretty quick, huh?
Yeah, that went away. So Sioux Falls winning that game, extending to 6-4 now. That was one of the teams that was also at risk of going to 5-5. So that game having implications for London, even if they do win. Roby going deep down the left-hand side, complete to James Hands. First down and goal from the 6-yard line.
This time, Twinkle Toes got his 4 feet in bounds. Take a look at this great grab here. One, yeah. Nice and easy. So the Fury defense now is to stiffen up. Touchdown, and I believe this game is Kaputski's. But if it's only a field goal, then you're still in it. Touchdown, 2-point conversion.
High formation, Streeter takes it up the middle, and he is stopped. Big hit coming from Max Jackson to stop him at the 1-yard line. Goal line stand coming up here.
Yeah, well, I loved running against that formation. There was pretty much no one in the middle of the field to stop him. And luckily for the Fury, that nice tackle was made. Otherwise, he was walking into the end zone.
Liam Crowder calling for the run here. I formation. Roby under center. Streeter dotting the I. Roby letting that clock tick down to 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Snaps the ball, hands it off to Streeter, runs into the end zone, and he is in for a touchdown. London is extending their lead even further.
And the fireworks are going off now. The Queen is out of her seat with a nice little golf clap. And Streeter scored. She was getting a little annoyed at the interception. Maybe she went down to talk to Liam Crowder. I wouldn't want to deal with an angry Queen.
No. No good can come of the Queen being upset, Matt. Extra point try coming up for the Knights, who say neat, and they get the extra point. It is good. London 36, Las Vegas 24. London ahead by 12. Wow.
Chicago 13, Houston 12 in a, close, low-scoring affair. But
yeah, London scoring, or excuse me, Chicago scoring with 2 seconds to go in that game. They called a timeout and kicked the game-winning field goal. Houston had been ahead 12-10. And Chicago also extending their record to 6-4. That was yet another team that London would have wanted to lose. So things going well for London here, but not well in the other games that were going on tonight that they could have used a couple of losses from Chicago and Sioux Falls in.
Well, Rahman just has to throw. He's got no choice.
Rahman in the gun. Split backs in the backfield. Rahman steps up and he is sacked. Brought down by, you guessed it, William Davidson. 5 sacks now for Davidson on the night. Rahman to throw on 2nd and 13. That one is picked off yet again, and London is trying to close this one out as Dean Maddox gets his 2nd pick on the night, and that'll bring us to the Quip 2-minute warning. You're watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. Matt, if it makes you feel any better, on your 7 interception game, the combined total is now up to 9 here tonight. Streeter takes that one up the middle, bowling over number 50 again. Unable to tackle Streeter at all tonight. Las Vegas burns one of their 2 timeouts remaining.
They have more combined picks than me in one game, yes.
It took 2 teams to do it, Matt, but it could be done.
Yeah. It takes 12 teams to do it, but they finally, I feel 1% better.
2nd out and 4 with 1:51 to go here in the ball game. Streeter takes the handoff, hitting the backfield, breaking tackles, and somehow gains 3 on that one. Vegas will burn their last timeout, and London is 1 first down away from winning this game.
Yeah, and, Vegas could have held him, only a no-yard game. Could have been, never mind. London has a plan, I guess.
Roby in the gun. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Roby stepping up. Firing into the end zone, and that one is nearly picked off, and there's a flag on the play. Meandy's Laundry on the field. Anthony Wyo trying to pick it off. Ineligible receiver downfield. So a penalty on London. One of their offensive linemen went a little far downfield on that one before the pass was released.
Wyo's got to be kicking himself for not getting that pick.
Yeah, and Streeter's got to be kicking himself for not getting that handoff.
Yeah, I would have gave it to Streeter. That's why I just got flabbergasted because, you're trying to run the clock out. 3rd and 1, you got to give it to Streeter. But
you would think. So field goal try. Every single field goal tonight for Nate Odell coming from the right hash. This one from 39 yards. Kick is up, and it is no good. No good, wide left. And Las Vegas will get the ball back with decent field position to fire it out here.
Wow. Yeah, that was not the luck of the Irish there for Mr. Odell. But, he's made more than he's missed. And, London's still in a great spot here. Vegas would take a huge play and then an onside kick. So, but fasten your seatbelts. Anything can happen in the SFL.
Rahman in the gun to throw. Out route to the right-hand side. Nearly picked off by Maddox.
This secondary is just clamped.
Oh, they're everywhere. Yeah, they're all over the field.
It's like there's James hands on defense. Donnie hands, James hands, Bobby hands, Billy Joe hands, Donnie, Bob hands.
Hands for days. 3 receivers set here for the Fury. Redford in the backfield, but I feel he'll largely be ignored at this point unless he's used in the pass game. Rahman will throw it to him right there. Gains only a yard. Brings up a 3rd down and 9 as the clock ticks away down to 1:20. Rahman to throw, fires deep down the left-hand side, and that is caught. Hauled in by Brett Funk, and they will hurry back to the line at the 40-yard line.
Looks like another rainbow from Rahman, but
I thought that one was picked. John Blades getting back in position at the bottom of your screen. Rahman to throw. Checks it down to Redford. He's going to want to get out of bounds, and he does. 2nd and 1, 53 seconds to go from the 31-yard line.
That's good for Las Vegas. They can get out of that set. I wasn't a huge fan. They did get that one play, but I'd rather see him in some kind of, 3 wide, 4 wide, shotgun kind of situation. But we'll see what they come out with. No.
Rahman under center. 2-receiver set. Rahman 5-step drop. Checks it down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 2. And the clock will keep on a-ticking.
Not the right time for that play.
Rahman looking deep down the right-hand side and well defended, incomplete. 4th down and 3. It all comes down to this.
Whew. Like I say, just get everybody out there. Get a running. If you're going to run 2 running backs, get them back there to block to give Rahman the best chance he can to find an open man and get the first down at least. I know it's 37 seconds left, but you don't want to end the game here.
Crowd on their feet here in London, willing their defense to get the stop and win this game, sending them to 5-5. Rahman takes the snap, checks it down, and he is stopped, and it'll be a turnover on down, and London is going to come away with the victory.
I don't get the play call there. They're trying to screen Redford, and London just hasn't let him broken a tackle. He couldn't square himself up to even try. So,
yeah, you want to throw it past the sticks there and at least give yourself a shot coming down with that in a first down situation. So 1 kneel down will do it, and that will tick the clock away. That should be the final snap of the evening. So Las Vegas coming off a huge win over Indianapolis. They won hosting Indianapolis at home 45-3. Flies over the so-called pond here to London. London had just come off a loss to Tulsa 40-37. And they both flipped that script tonight. London coming away with the victory. Your final score here in London is going to be London 36, Las Vegas 24. Las Vegas will fall to 5-5, and London will extend their record to 5-5. Las Vegas is going to head on the road next week to Sioux Falls in a very important matchup for playoff implications there. London is going to host Vancouver in the final game of their 4-game homestand. That'll be another important game for both of those teams. And Matt, your final thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I mean, that's the time of possession must have been not quite kept right. It said 64 minutes.
Yeah, it's
so
stats truck error.
Yeah. It started out well for London. They were running the ball well, getting the short passing game going. All of a sudden, they decided to go bonkers. Try some deep balls, mostly unsuccessful. Kind of got Las Vegas back in the game, but then Las Vegas made too many of their own mistakes. Didn't take advantage of the opportunity they had, the sacks, the picks, etc. Kind of squandered it. So good on London, and better not luck next time for the Fury.
Plenty of options for the extraordinary Everest player of the game, Rob Roby, finishing 21-37, over 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, but he did have those 4 picks. Biggest beneficiary of the receiving yards was Ken McCarroll with 7 receptions for 118 yards and a touchdown. Reggie Streeter, though, Matt, he ran the ball 28 times for 147 yards and a touchdown, but then again, there's the defense. Dean Maddox with 2 picks, William Davidson with 5 sacks. Who do you think's going to win that honor tonight?
Man, I would say Davidson with 5 sacks, but then again, he had some pick sixes, so it's always kind of hard to tell how it's going to go. But for my money, if you get that many sacks in a game, you majorly disrupted the rhythm of the offense on the other side of the field.
Well, the pick 6 was by one of the backup safeties, so they probably won't give a backup that honor. So
hey, they're people too.
Well, yeah, but nobody cares. Not even their mother cares, Matt.
Look at all these highlights.
Highlights for days. Pick after pick after pick of the pink stuff. And the touchdown that sealed the victory.
Yeah, if I'm London, I'd try to ditch some of those deep passes and get some more runs in there for Streeter because he was very productive when used.
Yeah, absolutely. Streeter, 147 yards on the night. And, that extends his season total to 1,368 yards. So he is absolutely crushing it here in his rookie season. But that's what you expect when you draft him 5th overall. You want that kind of production out of him, and production they are getting. He's got some touchdowns in the passing game too, so used multiple ways. And
here we go.
The extraordinary Everest player of the game is Reggie Streeter with his performance tonight. 28 attempts, 146 yards, and a touchdown, not to mention 67 receiving yards. It's over 200 all-purpose yards. Be sure to join us again this Friday as we kick off the final Week 12 Friday Night Lights of the season. Alaska Storm will head to Western New York to take on the Queen City Corsairs at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central on Twitch. This has been a presentation of the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. For Matt Wilson and Nathan Blake, I am Mike Dagg saying thank you for joining us, and good night, everybody.